What you are about to hear is a simulated conversation that has only happened in my head, but now you can experience it with me.
Good afternoon, men and women of the United States Armed Forces. It is the time of year again for you to show us what you are made of and demonstrate your physical prowess by participating in your annual weigh-in, physical fitness test, and personal health assessment. For some of you, this will mean fasting for the next week and only drinking 4 ounces of water a day to ensure you make weight to avoid remedial training. For others, this will be the first time you have had to get away from your desk since the last time you took your PT test, so be sure to stretch, otherwise you may pull a hammy. For the rest of you, it will likely just be a solid warm-up for your normal workouts, but more than likely, it will just mess up your workout routine a little bit. When you are in with the doctor for your health assessment and they take your resting heart rate and blood pressure, be sure to tell them you just had a Red Bull or big cup of coffee to help explain the elevated numbers. You may want to massage the truth about how much alcohol you drink as well. When you tell her you normally have 4 or 5 drinks and she asks if that is per week or per day, you should probably go with per week. Otherwise, it might get awkward. Tell them that you sleep for at least 7 hours per night and that you eat 5 servings of fruit and vegetables every day. It will get you out of there a bit quicker and avoid follow-on appointments. Remember, this is only a snapshot of your general health and fitness, and they are only comparing it to last year's numbers, so be sure to fake it until you make it. Once you have done your time in uniform and you have to grow up and get a real job, that is when you drop all the medical problem bombshells in the doctors and let them know that you are a complete basket case because you didn't really take care of yourself for the last 20 years. Wait a minute, seriously. Is this what happens? There has got to be a better way.
You are absolutely correct. There is a better way, and it has the potential to reduce costs, increase readiness, and keep our service members healthier in the long term.
Oh boy, that sounds like a real winner. What do we need to do to get this ball rolling?
Picture this, sir. Instead of using all of that end-of-year money in the DoD budget on Gerber multi-tools for the troops and extra toner and paper for the printers, we get everyone in the service a wearable fitness tracker that will continually monitor their vital signs and physical activity and provide real-time feedback to both the service member and their primary care manager. These devices can measure heart rate and heart rate variability, O2 saturation, body temperature, respiratory rate, track your sleep, and so much more. It will provide much more relevant information to the healthcare providers across the days, weeks, and months that you are outside of the medical facilities and help them make better informed decisions on long-term care.
Well now, that is a great idea, but aren't there some personal privacy and security concerns with that? You can't wear some of these devices into secure spaces, not to mention concerns regarding protected health information.
You are correct, and we will take all of that into consideration when we develop the policies that govern this initiative to ensure we protect our service members' privacy, medical information, and operational security. We believe that the benefits have the potential to significantly outweigh the costs, and we will mitigate risks to the highest extent possible. This is something worth investing in. It will help us move from reactive treatments to a more proactive and preventative approach to healthcare. It has the potential to change the paradigm from the current mindset of toughing it out until you end up in the emergency room to a more health and fitness-focused mindset where we are constantly monitoring for signs of stress and illness.
This seems like a whole lot of data that will be sent to our healthcare providers if we are constantly monitoring. How in the world are they going to be able to keep up with this massive increase in data being put in front of them? Last time I was at the doctor's office, it took them 6 minutes just to get logged into their systems.
I have 2 words for you, sir. Artificial intelligence. With the use of AI, the data that comes in from each individual will be reviewed and processed, and any areas of concern will be flagged for a deeper look by a primary care manager. We can also provide the service member with instant feedback and suggestions to help take better care of themselves, such as a reminder to drink a glass of water, get up and stretch, take a few deep breaths, or maybe even take a nap to improve cognitive ability.
Man, I could go for a nap right about now. You said this could save the government money. So far, it sounds like you are looking to spend more money on sensor gizmos and artificial intelligence. Tell me a little more about how this will decrease the budget.
Yes, sir. As you know, healthcare is a huge part of our annual budget. The primary goal of this initiative is to capture a more holistic picture of our service members' health and readiness to ensure they are always fit to fight, instead of checking in on them once a year or when they end up in sick bay. One of our major pillars will be to spot early indicators of heart disease, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and type 2 diabetes, which would trigger additional screening, and in order to begin preventative measures as early as possible, before the disease can take root and cause more serious damage. By doing this, we expect to see increased readiness, decreased hospitalization, and a reduction of costly long-term medical treatments. We also anticipate that by flagging major concerns early and treating them proactively, we will see a decrease in veterans' disability ratings in the future.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly, this just sounds like the bee's knees. If we can get this implemented across all of the services in the military by next year, we can push it to the rest of government agencies and departments by 2027 and then roll it out to the general public by 2030 and turn this national debt around.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
I want to see a detailed 2-page report about this brilliant new idea delivered to Dr. Wiskeman at the National Defense University College of Information and Cyberspace by this Thursday. Let's get this done.